Hi, everyone. My name's Carly Hauk. Thank you for being here on my newsletter, tuning in. I wanted to share an offering that I'm really excited about, and it's really come full circle in my life. So, when I was 35, I started teaching retreats. It's one of my absolute favorite things to do in the world because I'm here for transformation. And while a workshop or a training is really wonderful, transformation for me really happens in these deeper opportunities to be together, to forge new habits, to support and witness one another in the goals and the changes we want to see in our lives. And for 4 years annually, I brought a small group of women leaders that descended to Mexico at this beautiful location called Playa Viva. It's a 5-star eco via, and we would be together for 1 week. And I curated the whole experience, and women were coming from all over the world. And what I realize now is that those women were going through perimenopause and menopause. And all of the practices that I was engaging them in were actually supporting them through that transition, even though we weren't naming it for what it was. And now, 11 years later, having gone through the transition of menopause myself, going through early, I am feeling really called to serve women in this phase of life from all of the struggle and challenge that I myself have gone through, to understand how to optimize protocols and practices. And what's humbling about this for me is that it took about 3 years for me to finally understand the root cause. I worked with probably about 10 different healthcare practitioners and doctors in the last 3 years. I spent over 10K out of pocket because I just didn't feel like myself. And I'm a person that has a master's degree in medical clinical health psychology, which is the study of disease. I taught at Stanford and Stanford School of Medicine for almost a decade. I was a lead consultant on 3 NIH-funded clinical trials looking at health and cortisol and longevity and how the brain works. And I was so unprepared for how difficult this transition would be because only about 10% of healthcare practitioners have any training or education around menopause. But what's really fascinating about menopause is that it is one of the 3 times that the neurons in our brains change. It's an adaptation that the body is making so that we women can come into our leadership, our purpose, the ability to really support a flourishing society and community. And there are so many things that I have learned in this journey that I'm excited to share in my upcoming 2-day retreat in October. Please look below and read more. And if you have any questions about the retreat, or if you can't come and you'd love to look into some coaching with me because you're having a really hard time cracking this code, I would love to speak with you. Thank you.